chess, not checkers. Well, you clever. See, bro, you ain't living by the street code. Been through all these motions up and down like a seesaw. I can never view you as my equal. Wanna hear your CD phone?
It's the home of the Wizards here in Washington as 2K Sports brings you today's action live. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. So for the Celtics, their last game, a loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Tatum, stolen by Kispert. Pass to Song. Cool with it. Here's the teardrop. And that one, good. Poole's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Wizards. And when you watch Kispert, you know, Brent, you can see the aggression he plays with when he's going at the rim.
Yeah, sometimes Corey will surprise you because you know he's a spot-up shooter and you know he's elite at doing that, but he will attack, go in there and throw his body at guys to create some scoring opportunities.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, the Wizards head coach gave me a few minutes. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about the chances. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Kispert wide open. He fights. It's good from long range.
And another area where Poole continues to work has just become a much more effective passer.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. From outside, off the mark. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. And taken away by Brown. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
And here's Poole for three. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Inside. Lets a floater go. And that's 2 points on the layup. Poole's got 6.
And the touch from Poole, picture perfect with the floater.
Pass to Porzingis. And foul On the shot, he'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Alex Song.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Here's Tatum, following the bucket by the Wizards. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, Tatum has so many tricks and so many ways he can try and beat you.
Pass to Coulibaly. Fires the 3. Porzingis with the rebound. The Celtics with the lead. Here's White. Banked in off the glass.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Coulibaly with it. Oh, good with the triple.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
To the paint. And stolen by Song. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And again, Washington no good. Boston leading by 3. White wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. And here is Poole. He's got 6. Pass to George. From outside the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
Poole becoming a better distributor of the basketball, so finding those chances and trying to get guys better looks, that's part of his game.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 9.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's Brown. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Gay misses. So it's the Celtics now. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you watch Jason Tatum year to year. He is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Love the selflessness. Tatum willing to give it up whenever he sees an open teammate.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. And so it's Washington with it, trailing by 4. Here's Champagnie. Off target from 3-point range. Pass to Pritchard. .29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Kornet.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up.
Celtics have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. Both good from the line that time. Wizards trail by 6. Here's Gay. Good. Nice job down low.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Kornet can't get it to go. Got it off in time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. He put together quite a... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Outside, Horford. And he uses the glass on the layup. Horford's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Pass to Shireman. From deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. Shireman's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And the 3 off target. Celtics leading by 7. They get a hand on it. Here's Carrington. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
He struggled early on, but this is a much improved part of Richaun Holmes' game.
The Wizards have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
A big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Well, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. But Brent, they've collected some assets.
And they got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. Took some other players that other teams didn't want, along with some draft picks, which sometimes you have to do when you're bottoming out. They have a good toolbox to rebuild.
And the dunk by Horford.
And Horford, off the pick, expects the pass. That's difficult to guard.
Here's Champagnie. The rim-rattling 2-handed jam.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Here's Pritchard. Misses the 3. Wizards trailed by 5. To the wing on the left. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Carrington. Got a hand on it. And he gets it back. Pass to Champagnie. Shot clock at 5. Gay misses. Celtics leading by 5. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pritchard. Horford, no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The rebound by Champagnie. In transition, here come the Wizards. 1:53 left in the second quarter. Gay's shot is good. And here's Boston. Here's Walsh. Boston again missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Washington. Pass to Gay. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Pritchard. .110 left now here in the second. Pocket 6. Pass to Cornette. And they get it. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Both shots good from the stripe.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Wizards have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
Celtics trail by 3. Outside Holiday. Right side White. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, Porzingis now playing with passion, engaged on the offensive glass.
Here's Poole. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year? 88% from the line. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Wizards lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Poole. Pass to Sarr. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's on Porzingis. The Wizards have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. On the free throw, no good.
There's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wemby-like build with a lot of skill.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, he sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. Now, Sarr. He's got 7. Now, here's Poole. So, timeout called here. The first for Washington.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third.
Well, Porzingis, the height, the reach, just overpowering.
The three from Tatum. No good, but he's still shooting 75%, 6 of 8 from the floor. To the inside, and stolen by Song. Outside, George. Pass to Coulibaly. The tray. The Wizards with another miss. Celtics trailed by 5. On the wing, Brown. Lets it go from deep. And Sarr pulls it down.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Tatum, that's good.
And you get the sense Tatum is used to getting hit when he's penetrating inside. It almost seems as if he embraces those challenges.
And Poole gets it to go.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
I tell you what, Brent, this Jordan Poole is one confident player.
Yeah, his mindset, though, Kevin, has to shift to being more consistent. So we've seen these outbursts in scoring from Jordan Poole, but really you want to have a more reliable player in what he does both offensively and defensively. Hopefully he finds that.
Back to Poole. Here's Coulibaly. A three-pointer off the mark. Celtics trailed by 5. Here's White. Here's Brown. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from George. Over to the wing. For 3, Kispert. So it's the Celtics now. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Jordan Poole picks one up.
A fluid, talented scorer with length. Tatum is hard to defend because of that versatility.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Here's Gay. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. The 3 from Tatum. Washington with the rebound.
The three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. White, left side. Boston again missing.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight. 0 defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open 3.
Pass to White. Here's Brown. The kick out to Tatum. The 3 from Tatum.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. that lights a fire.
Puts up a three. Knocks it loose.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Pass to White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum finds a way.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
And then Johnson with the jam.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Brown with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Outside, White. Brown outside. Boston needs to get off a shot. And the basket by Tatum. 5 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Gay. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Wizards out front.
The Celtics, 59.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Celtics trail by 3. Holiday with it. Pass to Cornette. Here's Shireman. 4 on the clock. He nails it, and we're tied up. Shireman's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Celtics. Here's Carrington. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Drops in the layup for 2.
Such a smart offensive play right there. When Holiday sees that chance open up right there, he's all over.
Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
But both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
An even 3-on-3 break. Shot is good.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Down low, Holmes with the steal. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Celtics trailed by 6. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. The shot by Holiday, no good. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And he drives in. Shot to stop the run. Yep, that one goes in there.
Great pass from a great leader, Jrue Holiday.
Wizards leading by 7. To the middle. And stolen by Horford. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And we got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every three they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases indeed, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Tatum. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory. Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
I've been looking around. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
Down low. Outside Tatum. Excellent D there from George.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And here's Tatum for 3. Rebound by Kispert. Now the Wizards with it. They're on a 20-7 run. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound Boston. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Well, when Porzingis has an active and confident stroke, he can be dangerous from 3.
Here's Sarr. Goes back up. Outside to Brogdon. Back to Koulibaly. No good on the 3. Celtics trail by 10. Here's White. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Timeout, Wizards. And the Wizards making a change here.
Substitution.
Here's Poole. Back to George. Here's Gay. The Wizards with another miss. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Tatum. Tatum gets it to go inside.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Gay. They can't stop the run with that one. Tatum with it. Picked up by Poole. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Jordan Poole picks one up.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
And so Tatum nails them both.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Here's Poole. Rips it home after the terrific move.
And he never doubted himself for a second. Huge score for Jordan Poole.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Count! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And let's give some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment.
And here's Poole for 3. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Well, Jordan Poole thinks every shot is going in, and why not? That was huge. I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Koulibaly. Nice ball movement by Washington. Just 4 to shoot. And stolen by Tatum.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
3-point field goal.
Tipped away. And stolen by Tatum. Over in the corner, Brown. Bullseye! A tremendous 3 to tie it up. They could win it. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And here is Tatum. Pass to Brown. Back to Tatum. To take the lead. Here's Porzingis. Oh, he jams it right over Alex Sarr.
Well, it's clear that Porzingis has some athleticism. That dunk right there.
Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a 3-point play.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
Here's Tatum. Rebounded by the Wizards. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Great action here if you're just joining us, about 1 minute into OT. Another shot. Here's Gay, and he dunks it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Puts the move on. Tatum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Alex Sarr.
Name a move. Tatum's got it. A high IQ offensive player.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Possession to the Celtics.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. About 90 seconds off the clock here in the extra period. Back to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Outside, Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Gay with the rebound. And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Off on the layup. Boston trailing. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Washington now. Poole fires away from outside. Connects from downtown.
Wow, and that's a big splash from Poole.
Tatum down low. Here's Brown with the 3. Gay with the rebound. And here we go. Sarr heading to the hoop. And Sarr throws it down.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Sarr. From the high post. A rebound by the Celtics.
Wizards back. Jordan Poole. Third personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Boston.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Takes a 3. And Koulibaly gets it to go.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And so it's the Wizards with the W. They escape with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it.
Up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep. Everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops. Wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Cognac bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little rat. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and you need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. But you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. Cause your boy got when the light got turned. Got his when the boy won't learn. Big shorty when the block gets served. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like I get a like yeah.
And Monte Carlos and El Dorado. So I'm waking up out of my slumber feeling like Rollo. So follow, it's showtime at the Apollo minus the Kiki Shepherds. With about a the leopard Prince, Teddy, Pendergrass, cooler than Freddie Jackson, sipping a milkshake in a snowstorm in the dorm room at the AU. Athletes might cake you, but you must have been mistaken with them statements that you make, yellow 7 ounce civilians on display. My bongo hooked it up. Oh my god, dip my rim today so it can ride out to the honeycomb hide out. I'm gonna show you how to wild out like Jack Tripper. Let me be YKK on your zipper. Like a lizard when I'm 6 million ways to like Noah. I get 2 of views and you get pretty. But I call your from 8ish. I know you'll be there for me, girl.
Huge baby eyes get to running off at their mouth and telling me everything that's on your mind. They say you're in need of inviting me to that. I love who you are, love who you ain't. Let's hit the attic to hide out for about 2 weeks. Rick James and double time, the boy next door to
Who's gonna topple a king? Go for the knees, then go for the... Don't miss or your campaign is over. So long adieu, say sayonara. Who's gonna topple a king? Bet it. All the knights, all the bishops. No one draws a sword, says a prayer. King moves, he's gonna move strong against you. King moves, he's 5 steps ahead of you. King moves, he's gonna move fast. Carry the crown. It weighs heavy at the hand. It's around. It's around. God carry the crown. It weighs heavy at the hand. It's around. It's around, round, round. Who's gonna topple the king? The lieutenants and all the generals. Who's gonna risk their neck for the power? Who's gonna risk their neck for the power? Emperor of the Serengeti, get one in home territory. Once the track onto is over, so long adieu, that's sayonara. Who's gonna topple the king? Tell me, who's gonna topple the king? 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 Wow!
It's gonna get rich. It's gonna get rich. It's gonna get rich. It's gonna get rich.
Mad money popping out the register. It's going out hot summer in this metaverse. Bankroll, get the loot and the tender. There's no contender. I am the spender. Capital, cabbage, chips and change. Agua, soil, roots and veins. Keeping it tight. Tricks of the trade. You got the power. Let me show you the way.
It's gonna get rich. It's gonna get rich. It's gonna get rich. It's gonna get rich.
Buddha's going down. Health is wealth, never find me clowning. Thought I'd be on top, but I'm drowning. Swimming in coins, Italian fountain. Mine's going up, your account is bouncing. I keep the lucky cat pouncing. My Nicky Necko ain't frowning. Keychain, piggy bank, I'm surrounded. Even if you poor, you rich. If your mind right, promise every note, get your grind tight. If you see the money, then you see the light. I'll be blowing through it at the speed of light. Growing like stalactites. Capital, cabbage, chips and change. Agua, soil, roots and veins. Keeping it tight, tricks of the trade. You got the power, let me show you the way.
It's gonna get rich. It's gonna get rich. It's gonna get rich. It's gonna get rich. It's gonna
Tell me is you still love her? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me can we still 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me am I still telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a I know I lied to you way before I had you right in some mood. Then again I can be baby, I don't wanna sound righteous. I got 20 like Bisons. I just any money I pick. She ain't even really my type, and out here she been losing herself to the night shift. She been losing herself, and I get it. Oh girl, yeah, I get it. Yeah, and you've been fighting for your shot, and you've been searching for your spot, and I fit it. Yeah, girl, I fit it. Yeah. Oh, you think you got your groove, or you want someone like you? Tell me is you still love her? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me can we still 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me am I still I'm telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a I know I lied to you way before I had you right in some rooms. And I like some money tonight. Then again I can be I know, mommy, I know. It's 2 a.m., don't stress. At 3, that kick in. And 30, you feel you best. I turn my whole spot to crucial. It's crucial the way I left. Upstairs is like a lure be the best. I'm looking at her, when her starting to turn into you. Now you start, my mind, is it you, is it her? We brought to the birds. F29 is my address in case you ain't heard. It's flooding upstairs, it's elite. I don't make it squeak, I make this beat. Bon appetit when I feast. Slipping and slide through the streets. It takes a finesse, especially in this cabaret Jeep. Engine make creep. Just leave the gate open. Through the side door, I'm a creep. Are you out at the rail? And all the kids downstairs asleep. And are you obsessed by yourself? A minute from there. Baby, do tell. Tell me is you still love her? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me can we still 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me am I still telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a I know I lied to you way before I had you right in some moons. But then again I can be
well. Come on, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with 2 ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
They lost both games to this team last year. Don't know if anyone noticed, but both clubs were just so bad. They felt embarrassed. That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Well, Brent, since 1980, the Wizards have had home court advantage in the playoffs just one time.
BA, do you want to have anything that you want to share that's positive about the Wizards? I mean, this team has not made it out of the second round in that span, so hard to envision that happening anytime soon. We got a long way to go.
And here's Kispert from the arc. He buries it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here's Ingram outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, Brandon Ingram answering the call comes right back with 3 of his own.
And Poole launches it from deep. And the Wizards with another 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Green for 3. Kept alive. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot. And it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who is able to talk with Ime Udoka.
I talked with him about how he's approaching matching up with Jordan Poole tonight, and he said to make sure we don't lose him on defense, we have to talk and we have to know where he is. Expects his team to be very active and talkative here tonight. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
And it's good for 2. Poole's got 5 points.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Ingram. 6 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. From the high post. And too long on the shot. Washington trailing. To the inside. Sarr. Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
They get the rebound. Poole outside. Pass to Kispert. Poole outside. The 3 is up. He can't get that one to fall. Thompson with some nice D. Pulls up on the wing. The shot no good. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the Wizards. Trailing by 2. Grant, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
Now here's Poole. He's got 5. Pass to Sarr. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, I love seeing Sarr get a little more physical there inside.
A minute 53 left in the first quarter here. Here's Ingram. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Brandon Ingram showing off the ways he can score. You know he's playing well when he's this patient to do so.
Poole from long range. And he misses. Only 2 for 6.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Drains the triple. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown. It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Out to Thompson. And it's off from 3-point range. They haven't held the lead for a while.
And B.A., that's why this possession is so big for them. It could be the turning point in the game.
Poole shot is off. Houston in the lead. Thompson with it. 7 points in the game. To the middle. It's rebounded by Washington.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups. And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there. Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
It's stolen by Ingram. With 2 seconds left. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
And so it's the Houston Rockets closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead.
15.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Houston.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, you get your feelings hurt.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
First team foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Gay. Turtle grabs a miss. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul. Houston shooting their first foul shot of the game. And there have been a few teams lately who have been stockpiling draft picks, Brent. What do you think of that approach?
Well, B.A., if you look at the success of the draft, you're kind of 50-50 on whether or not you're going to get the talent that is required to win a championship. So getting multiple bites at the apple is a great strategy for teams to try to build the foundation of a championship caliber team.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Shots good by Carrington.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
The Rockets lead by 5. Now here's Whitmore.
Wizards. Carrington. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Wizards on D. The three is up. And Holmes pulls it down. Wizards trail by 5. He tries for 3. Gay misses. Outside Whitmore. Picked by Pirtle. Launches a 3. And it's Whitmore missing. Right side Johnson. Here's Carrington. Knocks down the triple. Carrington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Here's Shepard. No points yet. Pass to Thor. The Rockets again can't hit. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Sends it home from three-point land. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Back to Whitmore. 5 to shoot. Pass to Thor. From the arc. Houston with another miss. And here's Washington. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Man, showing some terrific range. And it's a 4-point Washington lead.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And it's Whitmore missing. Here are the Wizards now with the ball. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Poke loose. On the wing, Brooks. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here are the Wizards now with the ball. Grant, soft touch, but hard nose. That's Reed Sheppard.
Yeah, B.A. His shooting alone makes him a pro. But his tenacity, toughness, and commitment to his overall game give him a chance to make him a star.
Justin Champagne. First personal foul. Third team foul.
A minute 50 left in the second quarter. Here's Whitmore. Here he goes. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Whitmore taking 2 shots.
That one's off. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. Here's Kispert. He has 6. Washington again can't hit.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And that one's good. Whitmore. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Coulibaly drives in. Poole outside. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow. Poole's got 7 points.
Yeah, I don't think that's at the top of the menu of shots that Jordan Poole likes to take, but he can knock it down with touch.
Yep, that one's good.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Poole outside with the fadeaway. The Rockets pull it in. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And it's rejected. And he recovers it. Outside for Ingram. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Picked his pocket. Kispert outside. Pass to Sarr. George outside. Inside. And he goes in for the dunk. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Washington. They're up by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. The Wizards with a lead. Here's Poole. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Amen Thompson.
Man, that is impressive stuff from Poole with that body control after the contact and still getting it off.
All right, Grant, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
And the basket is good.
I don't know if you can have a guy that size be a surprising threat on the pick and roll, but Adams can catch the ball and finish through traffic.
Outside Coulibaly. It's stolen by Ingram. Clock at 4. All alone. It's rebounded by Washington.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Here's Sarr. Poole outside. From the wing.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Outside, Green. Thompson outside. An open look for Ingram. Offline from the top of the key. And here's Poole. 10 points for him. Look at Poole showing the range.
And Poole has that unlimited kind of range. I wonder who influenced that.
Pass to Smith. And another miss by Houston.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Thompson right side. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Clock at 6. Pass to Adams. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Adams gotten 4 this quarter.
Steven Adams, a workhorse down low like that. Once he's got position, he'll want the ball. Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
With the Bradley Beal trade, Washington made it clear they were going in a new direction, Brent.
Yeah, it felt like the Wizards were stuck in the Delaware just a little bit. They won 34 or 35 games for 3 straight seasons, and trading away Bradley Beal was an admittance to, hey, we've got to start over. We've got to do something to get some younger players in here on the roster and give us some flexibility. The future is now for the Washington Wizards.
Smith outside. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep.
And he likes to be the answer guy. Smith with a huge response 3.
Poole outside. Kicks it to George. Puts up a deep 3. And the three-pointer goes. George has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Green. Terrific work from Green inside.
This is where Green is most effective. He's got a great feel for scoring inside.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Washington leading by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Johnson. Thompson pulls it in.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Outside Ingram. they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets.
Substitution on the court.
And it's Washington with the ball. 6-point lead. Here's Carrington. Sinks it from distance. Carrington's got 11 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Whitmore outside. Gay with a rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Up top, Johnson. Unloads. And again, it's Washington converting.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Here's Whitmore. And Holmes with the block.
Putting the length to work, Holmes with the swat. Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
Adams a screen. And here's Shepard for 3. That one doesn't drop. Washington leading by 11. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Carrington. They get it back. The kick out to Johnson. Oh, from deep. The rebound by Shepard. Knocked loose. Pass to Eason. Here's Shepard. The Rockets again can't hit. What a performance for Jordan Poole. He's been the story for Washington. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's Houston with it. 11-point game. Down low. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I mean, for Pirtle, the rim is right there. He just hops up to put it down.
Here's Gay. And that one's on target from the wing. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Thompson outside. Shot is off. He's 5 for 11 in this one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Carrington, no good. Rockets trail by 11. With the 10-footer. Outside for Ingram. Screen by Eason. Tries again. Rebounded by Johnson. Here are the Wizards now with the ball. They lead by 11. Largest margin of the game.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
That's the kind of aggressive basketball you love out of Brandon Ingram.
Outside Johnson. To the left wing. Champagny. Second chance shot. Pass to Carrington. Here's Gay. Washington again can't hit. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Now Pirtle. Thompson outside. Here's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And you see the tight handles from Thompson. He can break defenders down in pick and roll, ISO, you name it.
Here's Johnson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Jakob Pirtle. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Washington.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
That's a pretty serious blow, guys. I mean, they are showing they want this game more, staying active defensively and putting up some quick points.
Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Yeah, I like when Thompson goes in strong like this. I mean, just forcing the defense to act.
And the second free throw is good. Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. And I like their new direction, prioritizing their future and developing talent.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in the huddle. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. And here's Green from the arc. Green, money from deep.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's Poole. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And Poole playing aggressive on the inside, just forcing the defense to come at him.
And so he hits both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Ingram. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Ingram's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's a nice-looking jump shot. Ingram has shortened his motion since entering the league, and it's paying dividends. And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
Here's Sarr. Oh, he buries the 20-footer. And the Wizards lead by 8. And here's Houston. And here's Ingram outside. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Here's Poole. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Jakob Poeltl.
And Poole just blowing through contact.
Free throw good. Poole. And Houston making a change here. And both free throws good for Poole. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. They trail by 7. Screen by Eason. Here's Ingram. It's rebounded by Washington. Poole outside. Pass to George. Back to Poole. The teardrop. That shot, no good.
Locks him up and hauls it in. Love the high activity level.
And here's Ingram outside. Now here's Adams. Now Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. And it's Poole with a rebound. Wizards leading by 7. We've got 1:13 left in the game.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Sarr.
Thompson outside. Adams a screen. Back to Ingram. Pass to Green. Lets it fly. The Rockets again can't hit.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Back comes Houston in transition. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Well, we all know he's a good scorer, but Green also facilitates very well.
Kispert outside. There's the triple. Adams grabs the miss.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
So the first one drops. And that stretches their lead to 8.
At the line for the Wizards, George.
So he gets them both. And it's a 9-point game here.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
It's stolen away. So we see the Wizards get the win here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
No hug, play with my money, I feel like Big Worm. I pull it, point by the. They wanna know this like be like me. I'm hopping out of the V. I got about 2, 3 foreigns, rich. They still put it past the tree. Side of my waist, they still put it on the T. Only do a hit, sing love songs, still put it. Yeah, this a new vet. I'm hopping out with it. Brody done send me a text. We get them like Gillette. Got a couple with me, they gon' maneuver with me. Ask how many inside of this car. It's like 250. 2 phone, 3 phone, call my ring off. I ain't tryna hear what a say. Tryna beef with like me, won't turn this in the blitz day. She try to ask me what time it was, I don't know, but I hold in my wrist, ayy. Waving the left to right and put my dimes right in the face. I go take all of my case, my car's expensive. Better look in the garage and look at my crib. None of my cars is rented. I be riding 5% with 20 on the windshield, my car's is tinted. Making move out of this spot like I'm moving in and I'm the lieutenant, yeah. Who I'm with a gotta throw on up B, she 2 times. Flow the LB, I'ma buy my green like I'm a crouton. She want with a charger for the give her a coupon. I don't trust not a soul. And I got my shoes on. I told you last time, it was my last time. They tried to tell me that I was gonna need you. That was the past time. Pull up inside of the vet, they be on bedtime. They just might rock you to bed like it was just nap time. They wanna know what it's like, be like me. I'm hopping out of the V. I got about 2, 3 foreigns, rich. They still put it past the tree. Out of my waist, they still put it on the T. Only do a hit, sing love songs, still put it. Yeah, this a new vet. I'm hopping out with it. Brody done send me a text. We get them like Gillette. Got a couple with me, they gon' maneuver with me. Ask how many inside of this car, it's like 250.
Make a bad girl whine it. If you want chop me, I decline it. The body stay hot in the behind it. Put down the beat and rewind it. Wine it. Your man a ring down the phone. That the boy can't left me alone. Chat to me back, bad man can't try it.
Two teams, 2 conferences. It's a road game for the Rockets, and Houston is looking to play Texas big. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. The last time these two teams met, it was the Rockets picking up the loss in the outing against the Washington Wizards.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
And that one's good. Ingram.
A solid shooter from outside the arc. Ingram is fantastic at realizing when he should take those shots.
And the wide open shot from Green. Misses the three.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Poole. Pass to Kispert. Drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Ingram. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Wizards head coach gave me a few minutes, and their focus on defense, Brandon Ingram. Coach told me Brandon presents unique problems. It's the skill and size combination. You just don't see it too often. Anytime Ingram touches the ball, everyone will be focused on stopping him. Should be a good one tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. Over to the wing. That one goes. Count it.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And it's Kispert in the corner. Here's Poole. Pass to Sarr. Shot clock at 6. George with the ball. Now guarded by Ingram. Near the three-point line, it's Poole. The shot off that time. Good D by Thompson. They kick it out to Green. Screen by Adams. There's the 3. Rebound, Washington.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Here's Ingram following the bucket by the Wizards. Rebound by Kispert.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
Really no surprise to see it go in. Poole has a terrific accuracy from deep.
To the paint. Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. To the middle. Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
No, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Washington trailing. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first. Pass to Johnson. Stolen by Thompson. Ingram outside.
Wizards foul. Yee. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Here's Carrington. And another miss by Washington.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
To the inside. Here's Adams. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes. The Rockets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. On the free throw, no good. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
And so it's Houston with it after the basket by Washington. They get it back. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Ingram outside. Screen by Adams.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And that does it for the first quarter. Rockets ahead, leading by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Rockets?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Here's Gay. Still yet to score. Pass to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Inside. Here's Adams. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Kay. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Screen by Pirtle. Another shot. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Pirtle's got his first 2 points.
Nice bucket. Jakob with good size, and he knows how to use it.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good bets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. Here's Gay. Trains it from beyond the arc. Gay's got 5 points now in the quarter. The drive by Smith.
Yeah, scouts have said Smith needs to get stronger, and maybe that's the case, but boy, he sure muscled that one in.
So, RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
Pass to Gay. 4 on the shot clock. Up top, Holmes. At 3 off the mark. Rockets leading by 4. Here's Whitmore. No good with the triple. Down low. Taken away by Holiday. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. That one good for 2. Smith's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Here's Gay. And again, Washington no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Holmes. Now Johnson. He takes it in. Here's Gay. And again, Washington no good. Whitmore with it. Hasn't made one yet.
Oh, man. When Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Pass to Holmes. Bertle with the double team. Here's Carrington. Guarded by Holiday. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Smith outside. Back to Holiday. From the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Holiday's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Johnson. It's rebounded by Houston.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Here's Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
Shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Wizards trailed by 13. Puts up a deep 3. Again, the miss by Johnson.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Washington calls timeout. For the Rockets. And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 15-point game. That one drops for him. Poole's got 7.
Ooh, going to that hole with confidence. Poole converts that contact bucket.
Pass to Eason. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Eason's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Coulibaly with it. He's covered by Ingram.
Come get it.
30 seconds left now here in the second. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And what an athlete Ingram is. Elevates up in the air with such ease for the dunk.
It's Poole.
Oh, my goodness. Man.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And so it's Houston holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We come back right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here is Poole. Pass to George. Back to Poole. 6 to shoot. And a wide open look for Sarr. The three-pointer no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
They get it again. Eason with it. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Eason's got the first basket of the third quarter for Houston.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now Poole. He's got 9. With the drive. And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
No good on the quick 3.
The blinding speed of Green really turns on the Jets in transition. It's impressive to watch.
And RJ, even without a consistent jumper, Amen Thompson has proven to be a productive player.
And that jumper should develop over time. But he does everything else at a high level. He's extremely versatile, especially on that defensive end, Kevin.
Houston leading by 23. Thompson, left side. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, "It feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time." Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
Oh, David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, DA, thanks.
There's just so much potential for Sarr. He's got that Wemby-like build with a lot of skill.
Sinks the triple.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And it's in there. Poole's got 11.
Finally, a make. It only took 5 attempts in the half.
Pass to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by George.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Now, Sarr. Wizards passing it around. Poole on the wing. Outside, George. Pass to Kispert. Over Green. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. He has 5. Now here's Ingram. He's got 10. Driving the lane. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And this is what Ingram can do for you. Make a variety of shots over the course of a game. Tonight, he has been unstoppable.
Here's Poole. Got a piece of it. Ingram deciding where to go with it. pass to Eason. Rebounded by the Wizards. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Cool, no good. Rockets leading by 23. Right side, Green. And he can't jam it through.
Whew. He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week. You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
There's the pick. Ingram attacking. Landale fires the 3. Green, no luck.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Well, with that size, it's easy for Sarr to see right where the rock needs to go.
Here's Shepard. Whitmore with it. Driving to the basket. And Whitmore throws it down.
And when he gets downhill, Whitmore is a force.
Carrington, that's good.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Shepard. Holmes with it. Now defended by Adams. Pass to Johnson. Here's Carrington. 5 to shoot. Eason grabs the board. Houston leading by 16. There's the drive to the wing on the left. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
9 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Carrington. And Adams sends it back. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Here's Johnson. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16-53. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So it's the Rockets now. Earlier in the game they held a 25-point lead. Now Whitmore. Clock at 6. From downtown, here's Smith. The kick out to Holiday. Screen by Adams. And the turnover again by Houston. Here's Carrington. Plays it up off the glass. Carrington's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Wizards. Here's Whitmore. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And when you watch Whitmore, he's much bigger than your average wing. Creates a different type of matchup.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you'd expect to miss the mark by that much.
Gay's shot is good.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Out to Brooks. Screen by Smith. Pass to Adams. 4 on the clock. Here's Whitmore. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Wizards trail by 12. Here's Carrington. He gets that one. Carrington's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And then Smith with the dunk.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
Pass to Gay. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Rockets leading by 9. Now here is Smith. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Here's Gay. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. Adams' shot is good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Pass to Carrington. Here's Gay. To the middle. Nice ball movement by Washington. Back to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Houston in the lead. Brooks feeling it out a bit. And he drives in. Back to Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
So many ways Smith can hurt you, really showing us all what he's capable of.
Johnson. And it's Whitmore with the rebound.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Shoots a 3. Gay misses. Houston leading by 11. Outside Holiday. Sinks the three-pointer.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Pass to Gay. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Holiday. Holiday with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And that one's good. Champagnie. Champagnie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
On the court.
And so it's Houston with it. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Screen by Pirtle. Here's Ingram. Nice form on the 20-footer. And the Rockets lead by 13.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending. Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Rockets.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Steven Adams.
He was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
And Sarr throws it down. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's off from three-point range. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. There's the triple. Sarr gets the bucket. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Ingram. It's good from the top of the key. So we see Houston taking the W here. They get
Playing crack, no screw. I call drip. Always get my way. What can I say? I'm hard to deal with. See that man a day. Either way, I'm still lit. I brought all my with me. They ain't check me at the door. I feel like the 10 man. All they head to toe. She been tweeting like she tough. We gon' catch that outside. I told Brooke get the balloons. We gon' throw her a surprise. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. Ayy, I got $5. It's a holiday. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party, ayy. We gon' bring them sparklers out, time to celebrate. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party, ayy. I got $5, it's a holiday. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party, ayy. We gon' bring them sparklers out, time to celebrate.
They had enough. Every time they threw a party, can't do that sideways. Hyper rock shots this all year. Got that on Winnie Day. I'm baby Drew, made my name on put. Great digger, same. Hop out with that. Drew just walked inside the party. Got these taking chances. Let her say she spouted up. She sent the drop on the way. Drew just another. Take let's celebrate. Screw the beat, don't do the back and forth. Pull up for days. Rockin' purple jeans, I can't take that boy serious. I got crosses on my pants. Be real just to give St. Laurent all on my back. I put on my acting like that, knowing they know I ain't serving me at the door. I'm on my rap. Talking crazy, quick. Get scared of, don't know if I'm forming that part. Feel like walking flock, cause I just got the in here.
It's a party, it's a party, it's a party, ayy. I got $5, it's a holiday. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party, ayy. We gon' bring them sparklers out, time to celebrate. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party, ayy. I got $5, it's a holiday. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party, ayy. We gon' bring them sparklers out, time to celebrate.
And I wanna get forever. And I wanna get forever. And I wanna get forever. Yeah, yeah, she just gonna feel like a earthquake. I know it's never. But I couldn't be up like you, I could never. He said he couldn't meet a like me, he could never. It's hard to say loyal to you when she looking at me in that way. It's hard to not think about the way I that now you remember. Bought me on her page and now she won't post on IG, she's clever. Hit her in a burner, I'm in Atlanta, close to the river. You the spirit of Jezebel, girl, you was on my tether. I was giving my all to you, you cold, I gave you my sweater. Took you to a ball or two, and baby, you fit in a slipper. I'm doing my all for you, and you were just letting us with her. But one thing I know, my money is small for you, so you better sounding hurt for right. I'm real Santana tonight. I'm wearing Rick Aaron tonight. Yeah, I'm counting the bands tonight. Yeah, that rain tonight. Yeah, I'll get in the tan today. I'm getting some tonight. Yeah, I'm rocking some beats tonight. Huh. I'm rocking some beats tonight. I'm getting a tan today. I'm rocking some beats tonight. Huh. I'm rocking some beats tonight. I'm getting a tan today. I'm rocking some beats tonight. Huh. And I wanna get me forever. Huh. And I wanna get me forever. Huh. And I wanna get me forever. Yeah, yeah, she shaking that she like an earthquake.
Yeah, let's shout it one on the game when she see us hop out that G. Want my last name, but I'm finna pass this free. Yo, she tryna get in my mind, I lock the door and pass the key. Yeah, I told that one time that she'll never find another like me. Yeah, too bad I might make her my accessory. My mama said I rock like too much black, I might need me an exorcist. Let me shine forever. If it's time, I'm ready. I might turn no edit. Think this heaven sent. Be the like me, she can never. Be like you, I can never. I'm in the game forever. Getting fresh forever. Top floor, but we on the 5th level. Getting cash forever. Forever.
And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. Yeah, yeah, she shaking that she like an earthquake. I know it's never say never. But I couldn't be like you, I could never. He said he couldn't meet a like me, he could never. It's hard to say loyal to you when she looking at me in that way.
Yo, me that like me, you can never. Yo, me that like me, you can never. Yo, me that like how I might never. Yeah, shout it right forever.
Yeah, struck. Yeah. We don't do content. Run it up times 10. I'm 4 pockets filled. That got bad lip feeling. Scouts all on my brand new rigs. I'm trying to make them feel in it. I was real in ugly city. Get a real trench. Yeah, but he ain't. I wouldn't split my with him. He's down there still a stack. He was trying to make a meal with him. When I call you twin, your eyes, my eyes, I promise I go spin with her bestie. They hope. I'm throwing. You know I can't be. I hit the club with a special dough, you ain't need know it open. I went flat broke so many times, couldn't tell cause I ain't sure. I'm such a rock star, man, it's rips and all my clothes. It's tatted, I'm responsible for your these good at in there thugging, think they'll tell. I'm sitting first class with my bag, they saying I smell funny. Killing the game is all I'm. My young shaking some 10K that's play money. I buy your base something. I spread some in blue, hunt look like I'm neighbor. I'll be back in the morning. Tell me how much you want it. You know these bags are strong. You break, you buy, you bust it open. They hang up posters with the reward. My swag was stolen. He wanted to. I put up. Stuff $20 skinny pants. I call that a Harriet Tubman. I be mad. My no cat, cause she ain't. I'm pop my like baby, cause this outfit 3600. I fall in the club like so many. Be scared to touch me. Give me some get lucky. 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 Yeah, give me some get lucky. Give me some. I want your friend, your buddy. Girl, I know your. No, I feel like a movie scene. Who I am, I'm thinking I'm Justin Timber. I tell like about all his bags, one pen. I'm making these charts for the city. I'm really the hardest. I'm Auntie Beverly. On the Grammy. These I broke, they crashing. I'm getting too hot, man, family. This thing called Big Lotto, about rip it out the plastic. Give me some get lucky. 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 Yeah, give me some get lucky. Give me some get lucky. Yeah, I'm shaking something.
Number one. Biggest foes on earth, though, you know what I'm saying? Fire life. Foe life, though, you know what I'm
wanna fight me, know it's gonna be a melee. Follow my lead and leave yourself. Don't free yourself, don't see yourself. I'm really gonna take it to your real yourself. Sure they wanna go and get up under my skin, no way, nowhere. Scarlet letter on the back with a can, but I don't really notice cause I'm like I came from famine. Gonna head down like I'm playing backgammon. Never get like I'm bumping, can't stand up, but watch it like a shake, dancing fake boss. Ain't one take none. Ray Charles can't stone. Miss me with that cause I'm all of the patience. Laughing with the bosses, toasting up with the goons. I take it, make him a room. The elephant is a go in the room. Y'all for life trying to shoot to the moon. My youngin', he ain't make it to school. Life been coming fast, I'm trying to get in my groove. Build a legacy before you get to the tomb. For real, unapologetic, right that I said, right to the morning. To the morning, man, my life in it. Life get rewarded. She a good girl, I love it, but she like to record it. On stage, kinda nervous. Thought that I'd call, but I'm somewhere with no service. Paparazzi on the call, but I'm tucked behind the curtains. If you out here, you involved, then be quiet. You know they lurking. I put money on just to jump in the pool. My partner, he a chef because he's serving a food. I can't get my heart cause he's used. I'm in the penthouse with a view. I done beat the odds, ain't got nothing to prove. Laughing with the bosses, toasting up with the goons. I take it, make him a room. The elephant is a go in the room. Y'all for life trying to shoot to the moon. My youngin', he ain't make it to school. Life been coming fast, I'm trying to get in my groove. Build a legacy before you get to the tomb. For real.
Dropped out of school and ran it up in the. Got out my feelings when they got me a bag. Really have emotion, better ask who I am. I went from being poor to really being the man. I went from being poor to really being the man.
They say the sun and I shine for all, but I in some people's world, you never shine at all.
These roads of flames are catching a fire. Showed you I love you, you called me a liar. Oh no, 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 no. Baby, tell me where you gone, gone. I've been feeling for your love so long. We can praise God in the moonlight. Baby, if you with me, better do right. And I've been gone too long, and I'm hoping that you sing my song, my song. I've been on this road for way too long. I've been hoping that we all get along. These roads of flames are catching a fire. job to thanks and praises. I've been on my own, but we ain't never left alone. And if I'm telling you the feeling is wrong, relax a little, friend, this won't take too long. And when you're feeling alone, you can call my phone. Is there a better way to go? Teach them something before they lose the song. Oh, no, freedom is the road. Oh, no, coming in from the cold. Tell them not to sell it, it's worth more than gold. And guiltiness will catch them in the end. Oh yeah. They'll try to manipulate you through your pockets. Now you're caught up in the fog with the optics, the vision. Try to control you so they take the power. No, we don't play that game, we're here to empower. Give God the thanks and praises. Give God all the thanks and praises. Give God all the thanks and praises. Give God the thanks and praises. Give God all the thanks and praises. Thanks and praises. Give God the thanks and praises. Give God thanks and praises. Give God thanks and praises. Give him the thanks and the praises. The thanks and the praises. Give him the thanks and the praises.
Boy, you better watch the way you talking to me. Hello? Come through with that beat, cause I ain't working for free. I got a bunch of bad, they all with me. I got love for put my neck on freeze. Who that said they with me right now? Who that said they my being honest? Ain't nobody my I promise. Got a lot of options, but my is the hottest.
Shout out to my baby icy girl for the win. I'm Clark Kent in the nigga chin in the put a dent in the. I was born to sin. Her money good up water and I'm learning to swim. Work too, she ain't breaking them, man. I just bought her a new, now she spin. I can't get the in with this, she sneaking it in. And she pleading the fit, cause she ain't seen. And she setting all the trends, she ain't never on the fence. Gucci handbag, brother. What she spit was like your rent. Help your mans out, brother. He look broken in a. Watch your words too, I'm riding with a in a pit.
Boy, you better watch the way you talking to me. Hello? Come through with that beat, cause I ain't working for free. Hello? I got a bunch of bad, they all with me. I got love for put my neck on freeze. Who that said they with me right now? Who that said they my being honest? Ain't nobody my I promise. Got a lot of options, but my is the hottest.
Wake up, filthy.
Upside down crust, turn to my neck, shut him up. Upside down crust, turn to my neck, shut him up. Upside down crust, turn to my neck, shut him up. Upside down crust, turn to my neck, shut him up. The billions put that side. My bride tryna go for a ride. I put Batman's right on her. Put the mask on, cause I be all red. I stay with the all red. We pull up all red. Somebody all red. Drive. We done push that way. Just like you can get bleed. I used to ride badges, then I got reach. This is a, she can't be my, yeah. This is a, she can't be my, yeah. I come to your spot. I come to your spot. I come to your spot. Hold up. I got the drop, we laid it. Hold up. Hold up. Get stolen vehicle, trade it. Hold up. Push in your block. Push in your block. Somebody send them a prayer. Somebody send them some prayers. I got some going crazy. I need a whole nother level. I'm on a whole nother level. I'm a different type player. I'm a different type player. I'm a credit player. Shot it like it's gun. Shot it enormous player. Shot it true like mail. Right here. Trying to come road down. I'm about to get us. Upside down crust. Turn to my neck. Shut him up. Upside down crust. Turn to my neck. Shut him up. Upside down crust. Turn to my neck. Shut him up. Upside down crust. Turn to my neck. Shut him up. The billions put that side. My bride tryna go for a ride. I put Batman's right on her. Put the mask on, cause I be all red. I stay with the all red. We pull up all red. Somebody all red. Drive.
Trust these that's stuck in their ways. The rap game of flick, y'all loving who these actors